There's a lot to get done today. So there might be some time left on the thing, but let's get right into it. How are we all doing? It is summer window time. We have a little bit of wiggle room this season. In terms of that we actually have a squad nearly. Got a couple of loans that will expire. A couple of players that are currently in the squad that we want to bring back in. But after playoff semi-final defeat last season, in an end to the season that really, really, really took us from down in the bottom, like the end of the season. So from like January was like 17th, and we ended up in the playoffs. So we've got places and room to build and improve. But we're going to keep a base of a lot of the squad and just add a couple of players to hopefully make this season be an unbelievable season for Scunthorpe. Let's get right into it. We'll go through the situation. So this is where we're at currently. We're at the 9th of June. I haven't managed to really play much off stream. I did a little bit of some staff improvements. But yeah, so we bid for Kersmith last time out. We was really happy with him last season on loan from Aston Villa, and his contract expires. But we do have bids from from Blackburn and Ipswich to contest with. So he wanted squad player. So we've offered him basically everything that he wants. Like if he comes to us, great. If he doesn't, not the end of the world. Left backs is probably one of the places we need to look at. We want a new starting Mez and a new starting centre forward. Other than that, it's then going to be looking at certain other players maybe in the squad. Daniil Semeyu is in talks with Grenoble in France, I believe they are. Yeah, Ligue 2. They've bid £2.5 million right now, and we have there's a few other clubs that are interested. Obviously, his contract expires in the next summer. So if we can get £2.5 million for him, that's quite nice, and that takes 3.4 grand a week off the wage bill. Speaking of finances, £4.5 million transfer budget, 24 grand a week wages. We could increase the wage budget should we need to. But it's not something necessarily that we are going to be there. But he's also on confirmation. I believe we just confirmed that last time out. Yeah. So just before I stopped playing the little bit that I did off stream, Daniil Semeyu has gone. He is given 20% of the agreed sale plus a little bit of others. Means we get 1.9 million back from that deal. So that's nice. July the 1st is going to be a massive important time for us. I did have a think, and basically these position recruitment focuses I want to start to look away from, because as much as they're bringing me certain players, they're not necessarily bringing me a whole host of players that I can actually look towards. So I'm thinking, like, because there's 29 in progress, and whilst there's some decent players potentially in here, I might look towards actually moving away from some of these, just to then give us a chance of that, like, you actually as a youth player from Barcelona, you're actually not half bad, are you? He's probably not gonna want to join us, but I mean, I would not be. I wouldn't. It says he's not going to be in there. He's probably 1.5 star. He's probably down towards the lower end of those. I mean, we'll scout for a week, see exactly what he's looking like. But yeah, we're basically going to head towards July the 1st. And then, yeah, so centre back is another place we need to kind of look at. It's really defensively there, plus a midfielder, plus a striker. Now, if we go into transfers and we go suggest transfer targets, end of contract strikers, these are the players that we are being offered. Now, this guy, Tom Cannon, 90 there. He's not bad, is he? 11 work rate. They're decent-ish other mentors, like the off the ball and stuff like that. He's not as good as Josh King, apparently. But yeah, he's somebody. He had one game, one sub appearance in the Premier League last season, under Mr. Antonio Conte. Apparently, his Premier League start was probably the last one of the season. But when they've got like Kelechi Iheanacho, Steffi Mavadidi, it's going to be a little bit interesting. Luca Fletcher's still loan listed. Now, he's still not horrible at 21 years of age. Again, let's get you scouted. Abel Ruiz, they loaned him in from Everton. Okay, loaned him in from Everton and is joining permanently. So that opens up maybe a little bit more of a loan sort of deal. Joshua King is obviously who we had last season. But yeah, so this is where we're kind of at. Semedo gets 20%. That's there. They're unhappy about him. Obviously he was club captain. Trust me to do right by the club. We've got them to the thing. Kerr Smith is in. That's a big one. So Kerr Smith is joining Scunthorpe. That is what we love to see. He is in. So that does free us up a little bit of wiggle room in terms of what we are doing with thingy. So he's in. He will be around into the season. Now Che Adams is somebody that is... It intrigues me, but at the same time, like, his contract doesn't expire until 2030, so, like, there's no point in trying to really look for him. He's not gonna be there. His is, our DOF? No, fitness coach. A new fitness coach. But yeah, we come back to training soon. Soon the new season schedule will be out, so we'll know roughly when we're gonna be involved. Obviously, as of last season, we were 200 to 1. Now Perez Vinlov is somebody that I am interested in possibly recontinuing his loan. Didn't have the best championship season, mind you, but because the current contract expires in 2031. What did the left backs kind of say? So he disappeared. Lino Sousa, 3.5 star. Says he's more of a winger. Inverted wing back. Wing back attack is 3.5 star. 9 composure's a little bit concerning. Is very inconsistent and doesn't like big matches, so let's kind of leave away from him. 9 in progress. This guy's supposed to be quite good. We're looking kind of for his contract expires in 2031, so we can't really go for him. Yeah, like it's a little bit more difficult, given what we want, right? Ooh, Luke Harris. The 10 first touch is not great, but a lot of other stuff is. I mean, technique as well is not great. He only played one sub. He only made one sub appearance in the championship last season. Who wants him? Bristol City, Ipswich, and Portsmouth. Fulham obviously didn't go up last season, so like Fulham finished in 10th. We finished above Fulham last season. We try getting affiliates, but we'll ask again. Having to rely on loanees. Do not outweigh the risk. This is the one thing. Like, the board aren't giving us a senior affiliate. So we're not there, right? Recruitment meeting. Let's have a look at the recruitment meeting then. So Luca Phillip and TSB Hammond, yes. Left back and centre back, right. Lucas Engel was still a free agent, but probably not good enough for the level that we want right now. So we'll probably get rid of him. Franz is now gone elsewhere. Bashir Humphreys, you're a wide centre back. You're not really. Yeah, you're a centre back. You're not really there, and you're contracted to Walsall, so that shows you kind of where you are. Lamine Bagard. Yeah, you're probably more a DLP, and you're contracted to Oxford, so you're probably not ready for us. So really, Musa Mohammed is on our right back side. It'll be Jorgen, then Mohammed, then Frederickson, Kersmith in that order. And then it'll be Kersmith and Frederickson there. Get rid of these guys. So yeah, Harrison Parker's the only real left-sided centre-back that we have. The same in terms of left-backs. We don't really have any left-backs. It'd be Lewis Bate, then Nathaniel Chalobah here. Then, like, the rest of them I'm not sort of concerned about in which way they go. As long as it's Bate, then Chalobah. Then the Mez right now is a little bit more... There, we do have a lot of midfielders. Midfielders, we sort of can kind of fit somebody in, but like maybe see. Wide players, I think I'm okay with. Because we have Dracus as our first wide choice, and then Dobbin, and then sort of Jason Fisher and Mika Schroers there. I don't know why that's not asking for that, but then. Strikers, we do need to add Addo. Because Addo is currently the first choice striker. And then, yeah. So this is kind of where we're at. But yeah. Expiring contracts, Chalobah, yep, that's fine. Tyler Denton's going. Jared Harlock. Now, Jared Harlock, Addo's not going. Carl Robertson, Sean Stewart. He's not an important player. Want that to be very clear. And he's on $3,000 a week. I think he's not going to talk. He is going to talk with us. But he wants $10,000 a week. He's not $10,000 a week worth. Ebu Adams, when do you expire? 2030. Like, Ebu Adams is somebody that we could let go. Jared Harlock right now isn't on our thingy. So yeah, that's fine. Yeah, skip to recruitment focuses. AMC, we don't need AMC. No, we don't want League Ones. And that's fine. That didn't really help us at all. The recruitment meeting did not help us at all. Which is always exactly what you want. So more people coming in. Bush has gone as a loan man. Our loan manager has left us, hasn't he? Yep, amazing. Right, let's get a new loan manager in. We already was looking and we got this guy just in case we needed him. So let's make that a 3-year contract. Please, my guy, thank you very much. You're a National League style player. Hoffenheim identified Dracus as a target. Well, okay. If he wanted to, do we have... Okay, so I'm not certain how many ESC slots we have. Beto to Crystal Palace in a potential £42 million deal. That would be mad money. Aston Villa have made an offer for this guy. I mean, he's quite good, isn't he? He is quite good. It would mean having to change kind of the way we play, but Chelsea have then made an £8 million offer for a different player. And he's good as well, isn't he? Like, I wish we had the ability to sign certain players, one, and then look at them. Heidenheim linked with him. Like, if Heidenheim want to bid, like, sort of where he is, Izagirre has signed a new deal. That's good. Bobby Clark is on there. Samfield, Danny Lorenzo. You're not actually too bad. Your contract expires. Provisionally agreeing to sign a new deal on the first, unless it's beginning at the end of the summer, so maybe we can't sign him. Interesting. I mean, he's extremely interested in joining us, but I mean, he's not horrible, but he's not great. I don't think we need a winger just unless we There, right. Let's have a look here. Reece Williams, centre back, transfer listed by Sunderland. As what, the club don't see any future for him? Yes, they no longer require his services. They no longer require a potential 4-star player. Again, we're gonna need to scout him. Did he go to Sydney on loan? Yeah, and then sign for Sunderland on a free. I mean, I'm liking kind of what I see. It basically, whether I sign this guy or not would be based on his thing. But 17 jumping reach, 15 heading, set piece demon. Definitely get him a scout. It would have to be a loan. But they'd want all of his wages and that to do it, and it's like not worth it at that point. So maybe Reece Williams is not where we're at. Nicholas Bode, I've seen him pop up a little bit. Oh, he's actually not bad at all. The 10 work rate is my only main concern, really. A mercenary personality, inconsistent again. Like, consistency you can kind of train out of a player, but like when they're alone, we don't really have the luxury of that. Joe Johnson, left back. He's not the most attacking of fullbacks, and doesn't. The big matches one I'm not too concerned about much more. They're only really like finals and stuff. So we can kind of avoid that a little bit. This guy from Salts, from Red Star, he isn't too bad, but when I'm not playing him left wing, he'd be playing out here. And yeah. Lino Souza was who we had a look at. Luke Harris we just had a look at. Will Lancashire from Leeds. Like, he's not horrible. But again, it's the really for it, it's just this work rate. As the advanced forward that we play, they need that work rate. And I want that little bit more on him. Akin Amafewa, yeah, he's not a left back for us. He's a centre half. Something we do need to look at. Now, James Trafford would have been one I'd love to sign. But Bolton aren't going to let me loan him. And, like, but he would be probably an amazing signing. But it would be somebody we have to kind of pay for. Dara O'Shea from Bristol City. His contract expires in the summer. 6'2". I do like him. I think he's a very good Championship centre-back. He's better than what we currently have at centre-back. I know he would replace Kerr Smith, and Kerr Smith has what, right side preference? Yeah, so Kerr Smith has right side preference, which means Frederiksen would go to be the left sided centre back. But again, I'm not too concerned by that. Dara O'Shea could be somebody to have a look at. What would he kind of want? He'd want squad player, and then between 10.5 and strength of the first team squad up front is something we're going to be doing anyway. Unless the overall financial package does enough to redress the balance. It's because he's on 18 grand a week currently at Bristol City, to be a squad player. Like I prefer Reece Williams. I know I can't get him, but in terms of as a player, he's slightly better. Formos, Mendy, probably not. Stephen Monty. I mean, you're a new gen. You can actually cross. Like St. Mirren, would you... Right, let's get a scout report on him for a week. If St. Mirren are interested in potentially loaning him, I might be interested. Depending on how the rest of his stuff looks. But I don't know if he's actually playing for them. He played a lot for them, so they probably won't want to loan him. Shola Shortire is a free agent, so let's offer you a trial. Because potential Mez. And then not really a lot else in here. In terms of really improving the squad. There's a transfer bid coming for one of our players. Ross County Clark. Gillingham, they would prefer Burnley, well, especially Gillingham if you're not playing him as a regular consistent player. Then we're definitely not gonna. You can try and negotiate something, but that we can do. PSG offers Sterling a contract. Raheem Sterling's a free transfer, is he? He's at Al Hilal, yeah. His club there. He's on £1 million a week. I'm not going to be able. How much did Chelsea sell him for? 129 million. My goodness me! I wish I could have made that money for him in the network game. I wish I could have made that money for him. Wilcoft King. I mean, yeah, he's way there. Again, the same thing I said to Gillingham, York. If you want him, make him a regular starter. So Newcastle have got Champions League by finishing 5th, and so have Dortmund. Wait, Dortmund finished that far down in the Bundesliga. They finished 5th in the Bundesliga. They're managed by Nuno. That is incredibly weird. Did Dortmund have any players to loan? That maybe we could have a look at. Maybe in the under-19s. I mean, Dortmund do produce a fair set of good players. He's listed after a re-evaluation of the youth squads. So something tells me he's probably not got the best potential. But yeah. Follow up my interest in Dara O'Shea. I would if he was any good. Right, Man United, we did a report on their under 20. We're getting scout reports on their under 21s. Some of these ones are better than the ones they currently got in there. There's a few that are unavailable. There's a fair whack that are unavailable for loan. Now, I don't know if that's because they have really good potential or what. Or just aren't quite at that level yet. But we shall see. Let's get to July the 1st and we can see a lot of the players that are there. But here is... Engel rejects the offer from Halifax. He's there. The new championship season. So Sunderland, Coventry and Plymouth are coming down. And we've got Huddersfield, Reading and Millwall coming back up. So we're going to play against Michael Obafemi. After we sold him last summer to Millwall. He's helped them get promoted up to the championship. We're coming back in for pre-season. The lads have had a holiday. Wagner is at Crystal Palace. So Crystal Palace, who sacked their manager last season, And then their caretaker got them into the playoffs. They decided not to go with their caretaker and go for David Wagner. It's an interesting one. So they're right. Chris Shenton, can you not go on loan? Why is he unavailable for loan? Like, I don't want anybody in my squads being unavailable for loan. Like, why you? I don't want anybody being unavailable for loan. I want all of my players. Available for loan. Okay, I can't do it this way. I'm gonna have to do it individually. Oh wait, no. Tom Briggs is available. Ben Lawrence. Not of it. Yeah, we'll make everybody available for loan. Then we can just see, or like let's actually just do it like this. Oh my goodness me. So from here, can we just do it as like loan status available for loan? Yeah. So everybody's loan listed, so then they can kind of go, Alfie Beeston, you're expiring in the summer, aren't you? Yeah. And then the same for the under 18s. I'm just going to do the same thing. Everybody, just, why can't I? It's possibly because some people are under the thing there, but that might be why. Pre-season fitness report. They're still on international duty, that's fine. Confirm the code of conduct. Yeah, we're not doing any sort of business right now. Derby have signed a player for 6 mil. We can't sign players for money, remember, chat. Fringe player, squad player I'm okay with. Fringe player I'm not. Star player, yeah, off you go. See some loans already. Abu Adams, right? So pay us 4.4k a month. Mandatory future fee of 125k. So this overall price when deal becomes permanent is 275k. Right, Inverness. All I'm gonna say is give us a mil. How do I get them? Right, they've cancelled that. So if you go into staff and then responsibilities at the top, where are you? And then you go to training and you lead the individual training for both the under 18s and 21s. And then you have them listed under there. Control D. Or if you're using the Saskin, you can get them listed here by going into here and then going Control D, I believe, and that should work. Maybe not. I would have thought that would have worked. Yeah, here you go. And then you can add bookmarks as well on the bottom. But I have them listed here anyway. So, yeah, because we lead the individual training for all of these players. So, that basically allows them to... There. Are you leaving in the summer? No. You're just valued at £0. I mean, you aren't very good. That's very fair. I mean, you went to... Oh, did we sign you from Hereford? Interesting that we signed you from Hereford. But yeah. Reece Williams would be a terrific signing, yeah. 3.5 star to 3 star. I thought he would be about 3 star. But, like... I really wish I could just say 550k, here you go, but that is not the rules of the challenge. Not going to be able to get him right again. Like, he's good. He is good, but like, and he's consistent as well. He's tempting. Ooh. Good balance. I don't know if he'd get a work permit. Not adaptable. Work rate is 10, but do you need it to be a mez? You do need it to be a mez. And we do press quite highly, so maybe not quite. Who wants him, actually? Bristol City want him. There's not many free agents in this list. This is my one thing. A lot of these would have to be loanees. I love that he's a wide playmaker. That's his like first thing that comes up. Yeah, he's not great. I can see why people want to loan him to get some game time. He's an end of contract. I mean, I don't know if you'd be able to come, but I'm liking the look of you. Would you want to come to Scunthorpe? Would likely gain a work permit. Would want to be a breakthrough prospect. Which probably means he's going to be a 2-star player. And that 5 to 10 work rate is not something I want. And they'd want him to have a loan move. He had 1 sub appearance in Serie A last season, and I don't know how good his potential is. He's somebody that I'd have to really like. What's that? 1 to 3 concentration as well. Yeah, you're not going to be focused on the game, are you? I think that's probably a wise decision to kind of leave him be. I mean, you're on loan to Hartlepool. Yeah, the 2.5 stars are not really where I'm looking. I think I'm gonna just not interest everybody that's down to here. He's gonna be a free agent. He can cross. He's dead, like, No, he's not gonna be a free agent. He's asking to leave. You were the one that from QPR. Carney Chukwuemeka's asking to leave Chelsea. Now, Carney Chukwuemeka would be somebody I'm interested in. I reckon he could be quite good for us. The off the ball's not great, but the other stuff is not too bad. Physically, he's quite good. Either-footed as well, which I like. And it's also Carney Chukwuemeka. And he's a free agent. What would he want? He wouldn't want to join us because we like the financial muscle. He's gonna want a lot of money coming from Chelsea, which is fair. He's on loan. That's not too bad. We're not really making anybody right now. Mainz have made an approach for him. I'll let you decide. If we keep having people there, right? We're getting rid of Lee Turnbull. We're getting Thomas Hengen in. Just he's a much better director of football than he has good knowledge of Germany as well, which might allow us to maybe get a couple more German players maybe come through our thing. We'll ask him to recommend a signing for us. See what he says. Lewis Bates dislocated his shoulder and is out for there. Send him to a specialist. That's not the start to the season we want to see. And it's making me consider actually wanting to... There, Kinsling make an approach for Walker. Off he goes. I think they wanted to play him as a striker, to be fair. But yeah, I'm happy to sell him. Karen Burgess. We make money off of selling this guy. And Sam Wallaway's off to York, which is good news. We're getting some more loan players out. Championship is sponsor table. Sheffield United made around 288 million from sponsorships. We made 1.7. Just to put that into thing, we've enjoyed a little. What is our rep? Are we yeah, club info. Reputation 2.5 star. My reputation is apparently a 4 star. Interesting. Itchy eye, sorry. We are a club legend. I've just noticed that. I've just seen that. Look at that. We are a club legend. That is quite nice. I love the way it still says we play wing play even when we clearly play a custom tiki taka. But you know, he's gone. He went to thingy. He was on next gen, wasn't he? That's why. Oh no, he was on our default shortlist. Aston Villa, would you be considering loaning this man? That would be nice. He's gone to Mainz. Sean Stewart would have had a contract if he wasn't thingy. We are the biggest overachievers from last season. We were expected to finish like 24th at the start of last season, and we finished 6th. And so yeah, Norwich were expected playoffs, didn't finish anywhere near it. Drakus won championship signing of the season. You love to see it. 9 goals, 10 assists in his 34 games. He had a good season. And we've been awarded £775 for our use of domestic under 21 players. So we got a lot less than the average. Right, Musa Mohammed. Need you to like buck your ideas up. You're signing permanently here. So we have then our backup, right? And then the bulk of the window. Now the board want a mid-table finish. They want a mid-table finish. I mean, improving the training facilities is always a good idea, board. Like, I'm not gonna complain about that. The other thing I will ask, if you're gonna, okay, we can't. I was gonna say, if you're gonna improve the training facilities, could you also improve the youth facilities? Chris Shenton, first of all, let's make it to the end of the season for one, and let's make him a regular starter. There we go. I'm glad we can agree on that. Scheduling less quickness training. That's fine. We can do that. Auto select include youth prospects. The first round of the EFL Cup draw. This is not always a. I mean, we're starting at the 29th of July. I hate how we have to start so early. We'll get 2 million over TV rights. Let's view the Carabao Cup draw. Let's not do an automatic draw. Let's draw all teams. We've got Colchester at home. Okay. And then we play Derby like the weekend afterwards. So it's the midweek after our game. Let's skip Central's too busy. We'll get an under 21 and an under 18s league. Going. Some friendlies in there as well. And then we can go from there. Dara O'Shea has been offered a contract by Blackburn. Now, and Charlie Brown, like, good Mr. Bramble. I'm glad you snubbed Coventry. Right, Dara O'Shea. He's one that I'm not, like... He has everything I would necessarily want from a championship centre-half. It's just I don't know if I can pay 10 grand. Can I justify 10 grand a week? I am paying Lewis Bate 15 grand a week, to be fair. And if we want this kind of player, we're probably going to have to pay that sort of level of player. That level of cash. He's coming in, though. This is going to be really good. And what was he on? I've already got him on a contract, so I don't know why it says I can approach the sign. Loan from Aston Villa, join him permanently. I do want Harrison Parker to stay as the starting centre-back. I think Dara O'Shea is going to be... Do you know what? We're gonna approach to sign him. We'll actually make him a regular starter. Maybe that will drop his valuation down. Can we get you on like 10 grand a week? Make it a 3-year deal. We'll lock that in. We'll offer you... We've got a clean sheet bonus in of what, 2.1k? If you keep a clean sheet, we'll make it 3.5, mate. An appearance fee. If you get goals from set pieces, again, we'll make it 3.5k. Like we're happy to do that. And then winning promotion from the championship, we'll give you a nice, lovely 100 grand. How about that? He's not negotiating on this. 10.5. Let's give him a 200 grand. Let's give him a 210 grand signing on fee, and we'll give the agent 40 grand. So now we've increased the signing on fee. Now he wants more money. This agent makes no sense. That's not negotiations. My guy, that's not how it works. It's not how negotiations work. Blackburn, you enjoy the man with the weird agent. Like you enjoy that. You enjoy the man that genuinely thinks that making the increase in what you want is where we're gonna go. Like I'm not so certain on that one, my guy. I'm not so certain on that one. West Ham signed Melier. Ooh, 40-odd million as well. That's an interesting one. He would be a practical sign. He's a League 2 standard player. We're not signing League 2 players. That is not what we are doing here. Look at all these reports. Extend. Yeah. Extend. No, are they not wanting to extend? Are none of them wanting to extend? Do none of these clubs want to actually keep the players that we're proposing to extend? Well, some of them might be. But it doesn't look like all of them. Right, coach and the vice summary. Yeah, we'll do them and that. Jason Fisher, no, because we're playing him on the left, so running the ball down the right makes no sense. Yeah, no longer a weakness on Jared Harlock. We'll do that as well. Find a loan move for this player, Stuart Williams. Right, let's offer you out for loan. We'll just do it like that. So he's a League 1 level fullback. Not really. Again, not really much has changed on here. So, a few of them did want to go back on loan. Not all of them, though, so... Lawson Danby, right, that's just it, right. Because they've gone for French, we'll make it squad. There. They want to extend, that's fine. Get you out on loan. Get you out on loan. Get you out on loan. And get you out on loan. They've made an approach for Lawrence. Off you go. And then they want me to offer Sean Short a new contract, but he doesn't, yes, we will register. Is Harrison Parker no longer out of the under-21s now? Can I not get away with that? No, I can't. He's because he's now 21 years of age. Interesting. But yeah. We've had Harrison Parker a while, right? He's going on loan. He's going on loan. He's going on loan. Good for you guys. And Danby loan extension to be improved as well. Mundy's loan extension to be approved. That's all good. 28 loans end. We've got a few contracts expiring. Sunderland in offer for El Bilal Torre. I mean, he's not the worst in the world. He's transfer listed because he's not listed in the club's plans anymore. Interesting, right? We're a couple of days away from being able to go through the old Premier League. Through the Premier League. Our new loan manager is in. That is quite nice. Send him on an intensive language course. Blackburn to sign Dara O'Shea. Lewis Dobbins out for 1 to 3 days. He's out for 3 to 5 months. I said we're okay in midfield, and then the two of the players that we want to start in midfield this season. Well, yeah. So, but at the end of the day, we do have Ebu Adams, and we just then start Wintour Metcalf. So it's not like we're running short of options. I'm not too concerned. Hello, Jack. Hope you're doing well. 2 more transfers, probably 2 more loans. His loan has finished. Yeah, he's Sunderland in Philip inquiry. Does he have a release clause? No, so I can just say, right, inquiry for Luca Philip would be 15 million. Good. The loans are finished. They make a loan deal. That's fine. Off you go. And we'll look. And he's going straight on loan to Altrincham. I'm good, mate. We are built. I would say we're building. We're about to. Yaya Touré's contract has expired as my ass man. Do we? Nah. Do you know what? Sorry, Yaya. It's been fun whilst it lasted, but I'm getting a new ass man. I think, you know, Yaya, it's not you, it's me. I think it's time that we have a little look, right? And then let's change it to the Assman view. We've got 2 17s on Palmarty, and it's people management. Oh, that's youth, so okay, we don't really care. I put the youth ones in just as a thing if I'm looking for under 18s. He's got an international job. So, there, judging Joe Edwards. Now, you were the former Chelsea one, weren't you? Yeah, do you know what, Mr. Joe Edwards? Because it's there. No. We want you to be my ass man. Do you want to be an ass man, my guy? Yeah, do you want it for 3 years? Oh, let's go. My 70-year-old scout's contract expires. He's actually got very good knowledge, so I'm going to enter new negotiations for you for another 4 years. He's okay. Vince Bartram, goalkeeping coach. Right, what level goalkeeping coaches can we get? We need to get rid of Ceballos. That is for certain. Can we get, like, all 15s on goalkeeper coaches? Right, we can get 3 people on goalkeeping coaches like that. So maybe, ooh, he's good. Yes, please. So you, Jonathan Gould. Let's offer you 1.7, just so then you come, and Simon Royce. Right, so okay, I think goalkeeping coaches, I'm okay to kind of maybe let go. Colo Torre is now out of contract. Do you know what? Actually, I think I'm gonna keep Colo Torre around though, because I think he's a good enough coach. Carl Roberts is now out of contract. Sean Stewart is now out of contract. He's a squad player. Like, I want to keep him. But in terms of his actual, like, he's on 3.3 grand a week. Yeah. In terms of it, like, there. My physio, you are 20 and 5, so we'll keep you on board. My head of youth development's out of contract. He's actually rather good. Although, to be fair, like, I know he's on 1920s, but he plays a 5-2-3. If I can get a head of youth development that plays a 4-3-3, I'd probably rather it. But right now, looking at this, although we've got 19, 19, and 18, you play a 4-4-2. You play a 4-3-3. You're not quite as good, but you do have that formation. But you're very cautious and mentality. You're 4-2-3-1, but attacking. I think for this little bit of time, I'm gonna keep him around. Jared Harlock is going. Fritz Voltmer, 15 and 13. I can probably get a better scout than you. I want to keep this scout around because he's actually got good at the moment. Kaikis at 50. Right, what can we get in terms of scouts as well? This is what I was meant to do in off stream so we could actually focus on other stuff, but scouts. So we can get 2 at 15s. That's with adaptability, isn't it? Let's get rid of adaptability. I'm not really fussed with adaptability. So we can get 4 at 15. And what are you? 15. Right, okay, we'll keep him around. You're a recruitment analyst. For now, I'm happy to keep my recruitment analysts as they are. My technical director. I think I'll get a new technical director. Mr. Bramble, we will get you. You snub somebody, so we keep you around. Denton and Beeston have left. That's the new ones. Staff contracts expiring. So what was it? One scout that we decided we was gonna. Yeah, we was gonna keep this guy. So Kaikis we was keeping. Did we get rid of anyone? I think it was Fritz Voltmer, wasn't it? 15-13. And we'll go for Mr. Nicholas. Wait, you're 4-4-2. You're also 4-4-2. American playing 4-4-2. He really is taking the English vibe, isn't he? I mean, we could get a good scout around Asia and Australia. Oh yes. Kay, come in. Give us some knowledge of that part of the world. Alex Calgill's going on loan again. Our championship fixture against Millwall is going on TV. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't get one, because he got one before. So that it doesn't make sense as to why he wouldn't now. I mean, Cal Roberts and Ebu Adams are both probably leaving, let's be real. But here we come. 1st of July. This is what we're here for. This is what we're here for. Right, Florian Balogun's gone to Sunderland. And Sunderland are on a mad one. Did Sunderland go... Sunderland came down from the Premier League, didn't they? Yeah. So Sunderland, managed by Frank Lampard. I forgot about that one. He left Notts County for Sunderland, didn't he? But yeah, right. Premier League clubs. What have you got for me? Who's been released? Arsenal haven't released anybody. Interesting. Martin Georgiev. Now, isn't he... Is he the one? Yes. He's the one I signed in the network game. He only has like 2.5-star Premier League potential. So like, not necessarily where I'm looking, but I recognize the name. I don't think he's going to want to sign for me. Yeah. That's a shame. That's a shame. How have Brentford decided to let Ivan Toney go on a free transfer? Who's wanted him? Like Premier League clubs, Saudi clubs. Yeah, basically, he's not coming. But the fact that Ivan Toney is a free agent is incredible. Kepa is a free transfer. Diego Moreira, isn't he the winger that we wanted last season? Yeah. There. Leo Castledine. He's not great anymore. Not necessarily what we're looking for. Carney Chukwuemeka. We'll offer Carney Chukwuemeka a trial because we do need you. We do want to look to sign you. Aidan West. You could play left back. I don't know what your thing is, but like, I like the look of you, Mr. Aidan. From what I can kind of see from there. Ethan Pennock as a centre half. I mean, yeah, he's getting towards the latter stage of his career. That makes sense. Cade Gordon, not really my thing. Lloyd Kelly, centre half, aren't you? Yeah. I mean, would you want to come to Scunthorpe? He'd want. I'm sorry, I cannot afford that. Karsdorp as well. Yeah, he was coming towards the end. You're not great. I mean, you're not too bad. Would you want to come in on trial? He came through Cornella's academy. That's kind of cool. And he actually has really, from the looks of it, he has really good mentals. Like I think if he, we're gonna get a scout report on him anyway. Even if not, Zizo from Brentford. Yeah, he's not the best. Laidlaw. I mean, Brentford have released a lot of players. The ones from Chelsea aren't great. Man City. Man City have released Edison. I'm sorry, what? I know he's 34. Who's your goalkeeper then, City, if you can just release Edison like this? You don't have one. Okay. Pep's still at City. Have they won a Premier? Are they the defending champs? They are the defending champs. They've just won the league, and I'm like, yeah, we can let Edison go, and James Ward-Prowse as well. Like, Mr. Jimmy, like, I know it's probably very unlikely, yeah, but that would have been nice. Just Casemiro's gone from Man United. Harvey Barnes, all Whitson equaliser. QPR released Dazelle. Interesting. Okay. Adam Armstrong has been released. Jude Soonsup Bell has been released. Right, Jude, do you want to come in on a free transfer? Like, I think that would be great. Thierry Small. Now, he's actually... I mean, he's... Pedro Chirivella. I mean, he's actually not bad and would be a bit of a decent set-piece specialist, potentially. Get him in. Like, there's Nelson... Is that Nelson? Yep, Nelson Semedo, I see. Sasa Kalajdzic, Nefa Gerd's gone. Giovanni Lo Celso will not want to join us. Like, I'm fairly certain of it. Who's he wanted by? Yeah, a load of Saudi teams. So he's gonna want to go there. Billy Heaps. Yeah, you're not good enough for us. Dean Nugent could be of use, I suppose. Get him on trial, I suppose. Timmy, not really. Russell Gallen, again, another new gen, so it could be good to get some sort of ideas on him as a midfielder, because we do need to look into the midfield. Nino, who are you wanted by? 21 clubs. Derby and Sheffield United want him and would improve their starting 11. That's interesting. Right. Let's if we're seeing like teams around us say they're going to fit into their starting 11, he's probably the kind of player we want to have a look at. Rod Turner, not good enough. Jack Wint, again, not good enough. I mean, 6'2" with only 12 jumping reach. That's the one thing about that. We looked at him last season. I feel like he's sort of at a certain level and he's not going to improve. Will Alves, maybe. Jacob Toyne. It's a new gen again, so I suppose having a look at him. He's wanted by clubs. Borehamwood, Eastleigh and Dorking. If that's kind of the level of clubs that are wanting him, he's probably not going to be great. Connor Cody's been released. Yimmy, and I mean, you've got a lot of very good physicals, but your technicals weren't great. Tom Cannon is an interesting one. Amari Hutchinson's a free agent as well. Ooh. Yes. I forget that he came through Arsenal and then went to Chelsea. But yes. I did not see that earlier. James Beadle, not great. Aidan West at Brighton. We looked at both of them. I think we offered Aidan West a trial, didn't we? Yeah. Well, let's have a look at the trials that we just brought in. Because I can't remember who we've brought in, and then we can just offer everybody a trial. Right, 2 signings confirmed. Add them to the training camp squad. Shenton, squad player, will accept both of them. That's a wonder kid. The Mac have made that bid from Romania. No. From Saudi League. Interesting. Auto-select and include youth prospects. Do it. Right. So he's accepting. Amari Hutchinson's rejected. Soon Sub Bell's going to Hull. That's annoying that he's got in there. That's really annoying. That's really, really, really annoying. Oh, where's the guy from Man United now? Because that loan would have expired. That's a shout. Is he loan listed? Yes, he is. Would Man United want us to be able to loan him? They'd want... I can't pay all of his wages. And they want him to play as an inside forward. And the board won't allow us to pay 31 grand a week on the loan. That's annoying. That's annoying because just think of how good he would be. He didn't have the best season at Blackburn, but I think we could have got him like playing an absolute blinder. Right, let's think. Right. If we can only pay 50% of his wages, let's lock all these fees in. They wanted him to play important player as it is already. Star player, striker, advanced forward. This is what we want him to play as. If we lock all these in, then Man United gonna... No. We didn't... To be fair, we didn't allow much room for negotiation. So... He's a little bit annoying. Max Laws. He's a ball-winning midfielder. He's 6'1" with 13 jumping reach. Left-footed. He's actually... He actually could be a quite good DLP. Like, even as a DLP defend would be better for him, but like he's incredible. They've got Gabigol, who's listed for 25.5 million because they don't think he's gonna do anything for them, which is again incredible. Under 21 squad, we're getting more players come through. Finley McAllister, he's unavailable for loan, but he's now over 21. He's not really what we're looking for. Adam Lewis was the right back. This guy, he can't like he's just pace. That's what he is. He's a worker, and he's got pace. Like, yeah, he's got some mentals he'd have to improve on, and at 20 years of age, inconsistent as well. I don't think he's great. Adam Sinclair. Nah, he's quite good. It would mean Harrison Parker doesn't necessarily start for us. Unless I moved Parker to the right side of the back for the two centre halves. But, like, Man United, he's on 11.5 grand a week. They'd want him. No, can we have it to the end of the season, please? But 9 grand a week, I'd be happy with. Because the thing is, 6'4", 18 aggression. Like, as a central defender, just play him as a central defender on defend. I think he's got the hallmarks at 6'4" to be a really good centre back for us. Can be recalled, that's fine. But yeah, we'll play him. Adam Sinclair is somebody I'd want. It's not centre back is a position that we'd need, because we then have the fourth centre back in. Kerr Smith right now is a squad player, right? Yeah. So we could put Kerr Smith into here. Musa Mohammed now becomes here. Fredrickson can come a sub here. So Stewart is kind of sticking around right now. Like, I know he's unavailable because he's not in the training camp squad, but like we have that there. There. So I think that's there. So then you get Parker you'd move Parker to the right side of the back, the centre halves if we can get him. Chukwuemeka in on trial. And Shenton on loan at Chelmsford. He snubs us, but right, where is Amari Hutchinson? Right, how much would you want? We are very keen on signing him. He wouldn't even get close to the financial muscle. He's not even willing to speak to us. Okay. Prospects who aren't far from first team level. Jean Gonzalez is an important player who could still improve, and he came into us. So there, Man United have accepted it. Chani Chukwuemeka is a squad player. Like, again, okay, right. So let's go to the Premier League. Transfers, released players. Here, right. So, I wish on this view you could see more of what they're like positions and stuff like that. Like, actually sort of looking and going, right, okay, right, we can see that you're like a striker, you're a midfielder, like, he's not going to be great. Right, let's have a, so, like, Zizo, we looked at and didn't agree with it, was Nino. Cheetah, we are, yeah. Yes, we are. What was it, 2-2 yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's not looking great. You're going to the Newcastle game. Well, I hope we actually turn up then for that one. I don't think your I don't think your heart could take it. Right, 6 to 9 finishing on you. No, although what's your work rate? 8 to 12. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, Eddie Roberts. You're a wide player with 7 to 11 crossing. I mean, that agility is crazy, and the flair is as well. But nothing there. Ivan Toney, Ethan Pickett, Kane Gordon, no. Georgiev, we looked at, not really. Osman Kamara, again, you're just pace, really. Emeka Peters. Again, wide players we don't really need right now. Daniel Hayward. Right, Mr. Hayward, would you be interested in a trial? 6'2" as well. As a fullback, like decent looking pace. I want to see his more attacking attributes. But he could be quite good. Mr. Ezekiel, I'm not certain on you, but like we can have a look at you. Sam Granite, what a name. He's a right back. I mean, I know we've got two already, but I'd be then prepared to sell one of them. If he's any sort of good. James Boodle, we looked at. You have now retired. Lewis Jackson, you're a centre half. We've already kind of looked at that, but at the same time, it's good to have the options and kind of know what it is like. 6 foot with 11 to 14 jumping reach. That's probably 12, so he's probably not there. Wellity Lucky, what a name, but not good enough. Wayne, not really. Guto Hamer. Again, it's good to have a kind of understanding of some of these new gens. So, either footed, which is nice, I suppose. Chukwemeka, I mean, Kappa's not going to want to join us. He's had a bid from Saudi. Oh, Saint Etienne, interesting. Moreira, we don't need. We've looked at them. Caden Wilson, we've looked at. Apta, I mean, potential Mazzala? Potential Mazzala. Arnold Sigurdsson, wide player ready. Daryl Omban, goalkeeper. I'm happy with Philip as our goalkeeper. Reece Chadwick. Again, potential left back option. The one thing I've noticed, there's a distinct lack of strikers right now. I say it, yeah, but even he's not great. John Brown, I mean, 3 to 8 finishing and 1 to 3 concentration. What is it with new gens? And right, we're gonna have a look at him anyway, because there's other stuff that's in there that I like, but he like 1 to 3 concentration. My goodness, Jacob Toyne, potential Mazzala. He's already on trial with us. Amani Richards, no. You know. Then we looked at Man City, we looked at Man United, we looked at Newcastle. Forest released Jacob Murphy, who's now become a staff member. Joel Thompson, you're not very technical, are you? I don't really know what you'd provide to the team. Dazelle is somebody that's interesting. I mean, 6'4" centre back. Hello, Matteo Baldi, from QPR. Did you play a lot last season? You played 7 games for QPR, and that was all in your first season in League One. So that probably says all I need to know about that. I'm so annoyed that he went to Hull. I think he could have been the perfect thing that we needed. Hull, who are also in our league, just got the jump on us on that one, which is massively, massively annoying. Raksaki, you're a midfielder, not great. Will Armitage, I mean, you're a fullback, decent attacking maybe, but possibly not what we need. West Ham, Neafago we know about. You're a keeper, we don't need one of you. Finley Herrick, we don't need you. No, you're not great. Ezra Myers, I mean, you can cross, tackle. You're 5'9", so you're not a centre back. But potential left back. Sasa Kaladzic. He's more of a target forward than anything. Hugo Bueno, centre left back. Again, we can have a look at him. Nelson Semedo is probably on the other side, and I think is probably going to become a staff member. Yep. Justin Hubner, not really. Lino Souza, we looked at. Leon. We'll look at Leon. I see maybe bits that we could get from him. Joshua Gracie's a keeper. Jordan Davies is a keeper. Right, that's probably the Premier League. Sort of looked at and sort of understood that where we are. Let's go through the trials because we'll then know how many we've got, and then go from there. Right, so Mr. Granite's in. Mayers is set to go to Barnsley. Instead of us, but yeah. And then we can have a look. Right. Clubs in England release players. We've looked at all of these. Adam Armstrong's the one that's interested me the most as a possibility. But would be only a possibility. Ivan Toney would have been amazing. Right. Young prospect. He's way off. Potentially National League standard. National League standard. Could improve a lot. Yeah. Fringe players. Hugo Bueno's the only one that's important player. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Right, let's have a look then. Right, we're gonna have to have a look right then. Let's have a look at strikers on here. So this guy from Saint Etienne is up for loan again. What did he do last season? He was at Strasbourg and scored 6 in 24. Okay. Nicholas Bode. It was the inconsistency about him that kind of made me go... Like, everything else, like, I could possibly see. Obafemi we won't sign. Mateo Joseph we won't sign. Simon Dean, no. Jaden Dans. Jaden Dans isn't too bad. It's the nine decision making's not great, but he's contracted to Portsmouth now anyway, so we probably won't get him. This guy from Red Star, he is probably more of a winger than anything else. 2 near matches. Asking prices above market value. Don't we? Yeah, Lewis Kumas. It's the one then. That's a near match. He's not bad again, but not great. 1 in progress, and that's him. Right. Players in range. Right, let's have a look. Any on this? Contract expired or unattached, sorry. Unattached. None that will be interested in loan, obviously. Right. Sekou Koita. I mean, I think he's possibly going to be more of a poacher, but I'm liking the... Who's he wanted by? 28 clubs. Championship sides, Serie A sides want him. I think he's going to probably want a lot of money then. Right, so how many players do we have on trial right now? So we have 16, so we can offer 14 more players, 13 more trials. Calvin John, what a name that is. Where was you last season? You've been at Genk all your career. Frank Magri, so that's probably going to be 14. He's probably more of a pressing forward. But could do something, I suppose. I didn't want to do that. Levi Garcia. Possibly more of a winger, but could do a job. I mean, he's from Trinidad. I don't know what team to do a save with on PS5. See, the thing is I'm never I'm never able to properly recommend players because I don't like teams to people. I feel like because it all depends what type of save, how long you want the save to be, what type of save you want it to be. Pietro Pellegrini. I mean, offer you a trial, I suppose, because you're quite cool. Aaron Connolly's back as a free agent. Didn't we try and sign him? Yeah. We tried and sign him ages ago. In the save. Probably when he joined Crawley. We was gonna try and sign him and he wanted way too much money. And that's actually quite funny that he's now a free agent again. You're not great. Mr. Mwapu, you're more of a cam. You're more of a winger. Colin Anderson. I mean, Pacey boy. We'll have a gamble on Mr. Colin Anderson. I feel like, where was you last season? In the North Macedonian League, so possibly not. Right, let's have a look at loan listed players then. Let's have a look at loan listed strikers. There's not going to be any there, right. And then interested in a loan for us. Toklamati, I mean, he's not bad at all. Can we get a scout report on you? Just have a little look. We're scouting this guy. From Liverpool. This Nugent from Udinese. Let's have a scout on him. But if Borussia Dortmund are Paris Brunner. The concentrations again not great. What is it with terrible concentration on certain strikers? You're a winger. Just could look at that and say you're a winger. There's no way in hell that he's a thing. Now Luca, missed from Roma. You're a striker. We might have to loan our striker. Mbama. I think Breezy's had decent success with him with his West Ham save. Simon Dean from Liverpool. Got any team suggestions for low leagues? Ooh. I mean, Scunny's always a great one. No, I'm joking. I mean, Scunny's not a bad shout just because the fact they were relegated 3 times in like 5 seasons. There's a story there. You have really any team in like the lower leagues of England is okay. In terms of Germany, you obviously have like down in the 3 Liga right now, like you got München, 1860 München, that's always a good one. Kaiserslautern back down there, can go back to Mike. Tugunchen Munich is always a good one. I don't know if they start in the 2nd or the 3rd tier. I can't remember how you spelled them now. Because I can't see them here. They've never won it, have they? No. They're not in the... No, they're definitely not. And then we won't be able to see the 4th tiers. Let's look at the Pokal. And the DFB Pokal. Leverkusen won the Pokal. Interesting. First round draw will be done on the 23rd. Stages. Let's look at last season's first round then. If I can find them. Here we are. Now they're great because of their high Turkish affiliation. I'm not certain if they produce Turkish players in their youth intake or not, but they're a fun one. they got relegated in 21-22. And then they got relegated in the regional league as well. RIP. But yeah, like that's would be one that I would always say is a fun one. In Germany, lower leagues. I think they start outside of it by the looks of it. But they're a fun one. Helldivers, no. I've not played any of that yet. I thought for a second that I was going to say that's our thingy, but it's not. That's the team we're playing in the friendly. Pellegri and Sekou Kota. Frank Magri has accepted the trial. We need to look at strikers. Again, strikers are going to be Maidstone, because my team... yeah, Coventry, yeah. Maidstone's great, yeah. Try and see if you can beat their cup run. They've made an offer for him. He's a League 2 player, according to my scouts. Right. What's in here, then? Scouting recommendations. What have we got in here? Right. So, obviously, we've got Nicholas Bode, who's there. You've got this guy at the top. Emilio Cara. You are a wide player. Yes. Wimbledon versus McDonald's. Lino Salsa is now a free agent. I think that's Suster's bid for him, isn't it? No, it's Wrexham. Yeah, because he doesn't like big matches, doesn't is inconsistent. He has no work permit. So there. Simon Dean is an interest. He's a false 9. He's not an AF, which is what we're looking for. Whereas Nicholas Bode is, but he's got everything. I just think it's the inconsistency with him. It's the inconsistency with him that makes me go, I can't even afford him anyway. They'd want ridiculous money for him. What would they want for him? Because I do like this guy. What would they want for him? I can't afford him anyway. Wait. Yeah, because they want to pay a monthly fee, and I can't afford that. Right. If I actually said if I do this log end of the season, an important player. No, they want the money. The money is the issue there. I can't afford him. I could loan Simon Dean, but again, he's a false 9. He's not an AF. Like, he could, but he arrives late into the opponent's area, and that's more like a false 9 sort of thing like that. Like, drop deep, pick up the ball. He'd possibly be a decent-ish Mazzala for us. Like, in terms of it. Like Sonny Perkins was, when we thought we'd signed Sonny Perkins to be a striker. And then we went, actually, he'd probably be a better Mazzala. We do need to look at Mazzalas. So it's not a bad little shout to consider. We look, what is in this default shortlist at striker? I mean, Milan, would you let me loan this guy? Would you let me loan this guy? He's playing at the Euros. Yeah, he's playing first team football for Milan. It's a shame. Jordan Frost. Again, do you wanna would you no, he's got first team commitments. He's a DLF, well, yeah, he's got 10 finishing, but like he is so good. I actually Mazzala. Bodo Glimt have had the bid from Damac, haven't they, for him? Yeah. He's loan listed, but Man United want way too much money for him. Like Man United just want his entire wage, and they want him to play as an inside forward. Like, let me kind of like I'm intrigued to see if I said right, okay, right, I want him to play as a striker, yeah, and lot these in. What would Man United want? See, like they want. Why is that the thing? It's like I think that's because they want. The reason why I think that's the thing is because they want him to develop here. They want him to play here because that's where they see him playing in the future, right? That's what I believe is the case, but it makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. Mr. Gasperi, you're very, very good, but again, they're probably not. They're probably like that 100. I was gonna say if they just want his wages, I'm in. If they just want his wages, I'm in. I could be cheeky and put an option, say, do none of that, and then loan clauses, optional future fee of 41 million. Something like that. Would they want it? No. It would have to be something crazy on that. Bologna in Serie B, he's listed for, yeah. He's transfer listed, not loan listed. That's why they want the money. Gonzalo Flores. Again, he's playing at the Copa America, so Liverpool are probably not going to let him leave on loan, which is a shame. This guy from Rennes. I mean, he's great again. Like, he's unbelievable again. Again, they'd want... I mean... What if I said none to this and I'll pay all his wages? I'll pay all his wages and I'll make him an important player. No. See, right, okay, so they want 150k. Let's just do something quickly then. So wait, actually, let's go back to 0. I want to see something. So this monthly so the expected monthly contribution is 190k. Yeah, and that's not. So that's why. Fabio Lima, you're probably more of a wide player, aren't you? Yeah. You're a good wide player. Don't get me wrong. Ross Atkinson. Yeah, you are a striker, my guy. 8 decisions is not great, but other than that, like, he's actually quite good. What would West Ham want for him? They're not allowing him to leave on loan. Of course they're not. Juan Cruz Machado. You're a wide player. You're not really. Then this guy at York. I mean, we could try and get the Espositos. Warhurst. He's loan listed because the club no longer require his services. Shock. Adam Flint. Yeah, again, he's a wide player. So there's not really anybody in there in my shortlist. That's great. Carlin Grant. Like, he's not at the required level for us anymore. He is not at the required level for us anymore. What have we got in terms of potential maybe people that could... Logan Mole, yeah, I mean, he's a pressing forward. He just can't score. He'd be like, see, this is what I'm saying. He's a pressing forward, but then he's also a ball winner midfielder. Makes no sense to me. Trying to sign Ricky J. Jones. Ricky J. Jones is always somebody that's great as a early player to try and sign in the lower leagues. So we're looking at this, and it's like the striker options are not great. Will Lancashire is one of the better ones. And I don't think Leeds have listed him for loan. And they'd want him to play as an advanced forward. Okay. Where was he last year? He was at Leeds last season, so didn't play. He was at Reading in League One and got 24. Like, this is what I'm thinking. Like, has he got that championship level in him? good pace, good finishing and composure, excellent decisions. I'm on PS5, so I don't really know how to transfer. I cannot help you with that. Console has not been there. I know. I think it's like Leloucho has played like a little bit of it and made videos on it. There are YouTube videos on console console for FM. Will Lancashire is somebody that I'm interested in. I think the 10 work rate, I think I'm getting there. He's not gonna work for you, but I think he could. Literally them just wanting that right to the end of the season, please. Not that one, that one. Like, allowed to be recalled. Lancashire, I think, could be our striker. Then it's finding. Then now it's finding the Mazzala, right? We'll see if he comes in. We'll continue a little bit on. See what our trials are gonna say. Hanover want to sign Jason Fisher. I'm telling you now. Unless there's like a real like 50 million like type bid for Jason Fisher, he's not going anywhere. They should look out. He should look elsewhere. Like, Walsh is set to go on loan. That is good news. Getting all the young players out on loan. Joe Edwards transfer blocked. Sorry, Yaya. We have decided to end you. We're gonna end you. That's a bit far, isn't it? Jesus Christ. No, we're ending your your thingy. Your contract. That's the word I was looking for. Villarreal keen on signing Gasperi. Like, he would be great. He would be great. Let's just put it this way. But this loan offer, like, not allowing him to leave on loan at this particular time now. Jackson can go on loan. Yep. Bodo Glimt stuff is there. Wildstone made a bid for him. Darlington made a loan bid for Forbes. So you can go. Like, I need to get rid of these probably and make it more nation-based. Adam Sinclair has agreed a loan move. That's huge. Jonathan Gould, you were a goalkeeping coach to get rid of Mr. Ceballos, weren't you? I know Vince Bartram is on there, but like, yeah, Ceballos was the one that needed to go. Marco Kosman as another goalkeeping coach. Okay, so we've got the goalkeeping coaches coming in. Adam Sinclair, add him to the training camp squad. Like, I think there we go. There's our centre back pairing for the season. They wanted him to play as a CD, didn't they? I'm fairly certain, because that's what his top one is. Yeah. But there's our centre back pairing for the season. I like that. Right, left backs. We kind of got sidetracked from him. Hugo Bueno is possibly the one I might go for. He's not necessarily the best defensively, but I reckon as an offensive, like going forward fullback, he looks quite good. We'll let that kind of go through. Chadwick is 2-star. I think we can get rid of him. Yeah, I think a lot of these guys are not going to necessarily... Like, some of these would be quite good for loaning out. Like, I think Jean Gonzalez, what are you looking at? We're still only on the 3rd of June. Let's sim forward a week and see what we kind of have. Like, Jason Fisher out for 3 to 4 weeks. It's fine right now. None of these are probably going to really make the cut. Especially Ellis Stanton. When he's previously at Eastbourne Borough. Like, he's definitely not gonna make the cut. I don't think. The only way they would make the cut is for the loan farm. Let's make you squad player, please. Barrow, like, you can do that. I mean, oh, this kind of guy would be great. 900, like, you could bid for, like, how much did they bid? Like, 3 million. 3 million and you're getting him. Gasperi's had bids like there. Sinclair is coming in though from Man United on loan. We can't start thinking of wonder kids until we get to the Premier League. That's the thing. Like in terms of that we need ready-made or like players that we can loan. Um we bid for him, didn't we? Yeah. He signed a new deal. People are signing new contracts. Right. That 1 to 3 concentration on him was the only thing that kind of threw. I want to kind of actually see what he looks like. Just for my own sort of. There, Matty Longstaff's at Stoke. Interesting. Bid from Blackpool. Anyone to sign for Maidstone? Free transfers. Just look at the free transfer market. Free transfers at that lower league level will probably be your best way. Get as many people as you can in on trial. And then there, Scunthorpe have no money at all. No, but they have the best squad in the National League North. That's why. They have the best squad in the league. Like, Cheetah, this guy, yeah, he's unemployed as a scout. This guy up front for me, yeah, first 2 seasons, nearly 40 goals in the league. Like, honestly, yeah, he is an absolute machine. Scored 44 and 47 in all comps first 2 seasons. That gets you into the Football League. How far is Maidstone from League 2? Maidstone, I believe, are 2 divisions from. Yeah, they start in the National League South, I believe. So 22-23 season, so 23-24, yeah. So they start in the National League South. Yeah, 2. They are 2 divisions out from League 2. They possibly should. But yeah, they got relegated as bottom of the National League last season. And then obviously this season they're having a good season, but not in the cup. But yeah, they finished 8th, then got promoted via the playoffs, stayed up. Yes, they've been a bit of a top National League South side, lower National League team. What happened when we played them? Did we actually play them? Have we actually ever played them? No. No, because they're 2 seasons in the National League when we were out of it. Right. Reece Williams. I do still think I want to sign Reece Williams. Would Liverpool... the Sunderland would not let me loan him, will they? Yeah, not for what they want. They want all of his wages plus then a monthly fee. We can't do that monthly fee. Right. I'm getting rid of all of these. These have offered me absolutely nothing. The Premier League, right. Let's have a look. Oh, oh, yeah, we looked at Luke Harris, didn't we? And, like, he had a good long shot on him. Arrives late into the opponent's area. Not the best first touch. But he could be somebody that's worth it. I think Hugo Bueno is going to be the guy I go for. He is coming in on loan, on trial. He's underbid. Again, potential championship standard. Like, they reckon I should play Kerr Smith instead of Harrison Parker. And while I agree, I want to develop Harrison Parker. I don't think I can get Parker to be club homegrown though, can I? I don't think so. I know Jason Fisher's club homegrown, but he's the only one right now. Starting to feel he deserves a new contract, possibly. But not right away. How can I see free transfers? It might be different on PlayStation, but if you go to scouting players in range, you can edit your search so you can basically have players that are unattached. And basically on there, that will show you all of the players that don't have a club currently. That you know of, basically. And you can see. But, oh, don't start. Do you know what? We'll get him a new... Depends on what his new deal is. Depends on what he wants. No, I don't want to sell him. That's the wrong one. 10 to 13 grand a week. Could we drop that wage a little bit? 8.75 is more of a thing. Can we get you onto regular starter? He's gonna want important player. He's not an important player. He's a decent champ. It says he's decent championship though. Right. No. Let's not be... We'll go to 8.5. Let's not sit on just 11 grand. This is not a negotiation. 9.5 is probably where my max is. And he's... Oh, he's accepted 9.5. Okay. How can you see scouting? I'm not certain with PlayStation. Do you not have like this sort of tab down your on part of your screen? It might be maybe under transfers. Possibly. But I'm not certain on that one. With PlayStation, it's different. Yeah, Torrent. So all of these are there. Finley McAllister. He would be more of a box to box, if anything. But this is our first friendly of the summer. How do we do? We need to look at left backs. I mean, we've beaten them 4-0. Lewis Bates scored a pen. Playing him whilst he's not fully back from fitness from a dislocated shoulder, Asman, is an interesting one. Might just quickly remove him from role. Just so my Asman doesn't necessarily play him. Who did we play at left back there? Did we play Parker at left back? No, you played Musa Mohammed there. Interesting. Okay. I think Hugo Bueno is somebody that I will go for. He's probably going to be a 3.5 star rather than anything else. He's injury prone, which is a little bit of a concern, but consistent there. How much would he want? That's way too much. That's way too much. I mean, we do probably have the money to be able to afford it, let's be honest. But then that also means Lewis Bate would go up in money as well, because he has a much higher earner clause on him. So Will Lankshire's coming in on his wages. Right, it's just wages. I do also like the potential of Joan Gonzalez. I think I might. What does he want? Now 10.75k a week. I think for Joan Gonzalez is possibly something I could get behind. Just looking at that, they're basically going to be all 13s, in and around 13s and 14s, which I think for this level, for the squad that we have, like, you're not playing as a Carolera, my guy. You're playing as a Mazzala. Okay. So he doesn't have any. So we don't have a work permit slot for him. Okay, so we're gonna have to walk away from that for now, because we don't have any SE slot right now. Because we're using it on Schreurs, Drakus, Jorgen, and Philip. Schreurs is probably the one we could sell to maybe free up an ESC slot. But okay, that's good to know. Right, let's look at the squad. Right, anybody that's 2.5 star. These right now. So all of these are not, other than this guy, because I kind of want to keep an eye on him. We're going to terminate their trials. Frank Magri. Like, again, I don't know. I do think I want Carney Chukwuemeka. Just, I think he's got bits about him that will do nicely. Runs through center, plays a shot. I think he's apparently only a good League One player, but then has got Premier League potential. which for 3-star, 4-star doesn't make sense to me. But I think I like the fact he's bow-footed. Is good physically as well. Let's ask agent. Minimum fee release clauses are fine. Play him as a Mazzala, that's fine. Drop his wage down. If we pay $6,000, I think I'm okay with that. To be a squad player as well. 5.75, 6 grand a week. We'll keep the release fees in because if we're not gonna get relegated, they're like, has he got international caps? Has he got international caps? No. But yeah, I think I'm happy with Carney Chukwuemeka. So their trials are finished. There wasn't really a lot of release players from the Premier League this season. Which you suggested squad, fine. Chelmsford make loan bid for him. Go on. More there. Not you. Why are you on my shortlist? Let's remove you. Tracy can go on loan to Leamington. It's his money, mate. It's his money. You're gonna have to reduce those requirements a little bit. I'd like to know if Lancashire's joining us. Because I think he's going to be good. But it's then just what goes around him, really. But yeah. This friendly comes in. I mean, you could sign him. Like, he's good. He is decent, don't get me wrong. Likes big matches, is consistent. Loan listed. But Everton would want him to play as an important player. I don't think he's an important player for us. He's not great. He's not horrible. He's actually not horrible. Like, he could be a potential there, right? Let's get another week scouting on him. And Bama, not really, because we've got Addo as our backup, so it's not like there. We need to look at left backs. I need to remind myself I need to look at left backs. Oh wow. We were 2-0 up and then lost 4-2. Interesting. To Portimonense, who are in the, second tier of Portugal? No, they're in the top division of Portugal. So they're in the top tier. Like, so it's not like they're there, but it's a little bit annoying that we collapsed like that. But yeah, this is what they wanted us to play. Dobbin and Shrose. Got a load of youth players, right? Clear entire team selection. Right, let's go back to what we kind of normally have. Jorgen in there. It'll be Parker and Sinclair for this season. Then no left back. Then it'll be Musas Mohammed there. Kerr Smith there. And then right now it's Sean Stewart because we do need to look at left backs. Lewis Bate in here. It'll be Via Roel in there. It'll be Chalobah. Winter will probably be the box-to-box. Metcalf probably the mez like that. We have put a bid in for Chukwuemeka, so right now Carney would be the starting one. Just because we need to have a look. I do want another mez. Ryan Wintle, Metcalf. Metcalf is probably more the one that would drop down into here. Allow Chukwuemeka to come in there right now. It'll be Schreurs. Fisher is out here. Drakus is out here. Dobbin up there. Addo there. Then you've got Tashby, Hammond, Fredrickson. Well, we've only got 9, so Tashby, Hammond, Fredrickson, Metcalf, Ebu Adams, kind of like that right now. That's kind of where we're at. So we need another mez. What was the guy? Let's have a look at Man City's youth. Because Man City we did get a report on some, did we not? Right, let's get a scout report. On all of these guys. Because there's some players in here, like Alex Redondo maybe, might be, I mean, I'm seeing 12 to 20 finishing on him. Like, where would Man City, just if I blind bid for loan on him, where would City want him to play? Roman playmaker. Okay. That, I mean, I'm not paying, like, his 40 grand a week, but that kind of says where he's kind of at. This guy, I mean, I'm seeing, again, decent-ish. He's not really a dribbler. He's probably a passer again. But, again, if I blind bid for him, they wouldn't want him to leave on loan. Okay. Oh, yeah, because he's unavailable. Ben Beachy. I mean, Mr. Ben Beachy. Again, if I just randomly blind bid for him, advance forward, they'd want 14 grand a week of his wages. Now, see, he could. I'm bid for Will Lancashire, but maybe I might get Will Lancashire and him. Jordan Pete. So you've had a bid from who? Norgeland. Yeah, he's probably he's a very physical boy. But yeah, he's off to Norgeland for the season by the looks of it. Rolando Burgess. I mean, it says that he's best there, but we'll find out a little bit more with some scouting. Let's look at Liverpool's under 21s. Well, let's have a look at the senior squad, see if there's anybody there that's listed for loan. Maro Nallo, centre back. The Bajcetic man, he's loan listed. He's probably gonna command a big chunk of change, which is something that we don't have. We're getting the scouts on the Liverpool players. Marvin Randall. So we know bits about this guy. He's actually quite cool as a DLP. He could potentially, nah. I mean, I like the look of this guy. Just purely because I know he can cross the ball. Where would Liverpool? Where would you want me to play him? Complete wingback. Could I change that to wingback? They see. This is what I don't get. So they'd want 60%. I can play him as a complete wingback. I suppose. So I could play him as a left wing back. He'd want to be an important player. He's very aggressive. But, like, he's very quick, can cross. He's basically a winger that I can just play as a complete wing back on attack and throw down the left wing. I like him. I like him. I like him. Even though I don't know much about him in terms of there, I like him. Get him down the outside with Jason Fisher, and I reckon he could cause some problems. At 20 years of age, I reckon he could cause a fair few problems. Connor Winks. Now, I definitely would need a scout on him to think about him. Right, let's look at the big boys. We're just looking at the big boys for loanees. Nesta, what have you got for us? You've got a few players here. Right, let's just get some scout reports going. This is why I feel like I need a lot more scout. I mean, I can get 6 more scouts. Right, okay. Let's just get these guys in then. 1. Just offer them what they want as a scout. Scout, yep. Scout. Rudy Garcia might be the only one that might want something different. No, he wants a scout one as well. And then there. So that's there. So then 14s and 15s. Is there any free agents? No, because they possibly might not leave the clubs they're at to be thingies. Let's look at 13s. So yeah, 17 and 13. Like, I think I could possibly tease you away from here, especially if I offered you 2 grand instead of that. And the same from you from Northampton. I think I could tease you away if I offer you like 1.5 grand a week. So then that's what? So 6 I need? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's the 6 scouts that we bid for. And a recruitment analyst as well. Let's have a look at a recruitment analyst. I mean, he's a recruitment analyst. He's very good. Right, Mr. Callan Smithson. Not scout. Sean, not scout. Click the right button. 1.5. Right. Okay, have that. Come to us instead. Right. Macklin. That offer has been accepted. Right. Him. Yeah. Right. Oh, we offered him Chief Scout, which might be why he wants it. 16 and 14 on Julian Ward. 17 and 13. Cancel transfer. Do you know what? I don't want to offer. I want to keep my Chief Scout. Funnily enough. So it's just those 4. Right. Include interested staff. Yeah. Right. 4. So it was down at 13s. Actually, this guy could be quite good for a decent bit of potential. On him. Yeah, so we'll go for him. Losing to Portimonense there is not great, but it's not the worst thing in the world because, like, there. Right, but now we're getting some scouts back in, which is good. We can get another physio in and another sports scientist. Ooh, 2 sports scientists. That's what we like to see. Right, sports science, 20. Staff role, medical, sports scientist. Get them in. Let's go on to here. Nobody found at 20. Sanch. 19, no. 18. Rob Lee. Mr. Rob Lee. Do you fancy being a sports scientist at Scunthorpe instead of Sheffield Wednesday? Come to lovely Scunthorpe. I hear it's great here. And then pick physio. Oh, you lost the playoffs. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. We got battered 6-2 on aggregate by Portsmouth. But the run to get there was incredible. Oh, that's why I'm still looking at sports scientists. 20. And you're a free agent. So let's get you in. Yeah, we lost 6-2. We lost 2-1 at home and 4-1 away. But the run of form we had to end the season that got us there was pretty impressive. But yeah, it was just our start to the season at home was the issue. We could have actually the XG table said we should have finished third, I think it was, which would have still meant playoffs, but like maybe one or 2 points outside of the top two. So basically, we just need a striker that can score a load of goals. And we're hoping, Woida, as I hope you're doing well, we're hoping this guy might be the guy to do that for us. We're going to play him as an AF. Doesn't like big matches, but that's fine. That's like cup finals and stuff. Rob Lee is in as a sports scientist. Good man. Groundsman asked for that. Yeah, we'll keep it the same way as it is. Telford loan for Forbes. That's fine. Trey Forbes is getting a load. He's a decent championship striker, but he's a pressing forward, and that's about it. So yeah. Lancashire is coming in. That's a good move. I think that's a nice move. Add to the training camp squad. We haven't registered anybody yet, but we're basically just going to be doing this. Because basically everybody that's in the squad right now, we want to keep around. So right now we have a 21-man squad. He's going on loan to Filed. But yeah, so we also would sign this guy on loan from Man United. And I like the look of him. Yes, he's not the most consistent, but 17 jumping reach, 14 heading. I like him. We're looking at a left back from Liverpool. We've offered Carney Chukwuemeka a deal. Than the one you got second with us, Croydon, yeah. And then we're looking to loan this guy in as a complete wing back, like basically an attacking wing back, from Liverpool on loan. He went to Wrexham last season and literally played once, which doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. But we're gonna give him a go, I think, at left back this season. I like the look of his pace. I like the look of his cross, like his attacking, dribbling and crossing, because that will probably be 11 and 14. Well, the AI is shit at managing loans, yeah. But then I also like the look of his mentals as well. When it's not you they're pestering. Yeah. Morning, Colin. Hope you're doing well. Chukwuemeka is in as a squad player. That's nice. We'll get him registered as well. But yeah, so then Chukwuemeka right now is there. Welcome in, Swoody. I'm good as well. Everyone's coming in now. How are we all doing? Wintle is developing concerns. Oh, Wintle, don't start this. Yeah, look. Why am I asking my under-21s manager to deal with him? I'm prepared to help this club. Now, see, Mr. Wintle, that is what we like to hear. But yeah, it's going good. Started my new winter save. Yes, the winter update is out, isn't it? What's the save? What's the save, Swoody? So yeah, Chukwuemeka. I think we need a new attacking, like a new Mazzala. I think we still need that. But I'm enjoying Maidstone already. Well, that's good, Callum. That's what we like to see. I think we need a Mez. I mean, they want Paris Vinlov is loan listed again. He just didn't have the best season for us last season. Could you play as a Mazzala? Lamar Remold is balling out. Yeah, managing Spurs at the minute, just doing a relaxed, saved manager. Okay. Okay. I do like the look of Simon Dean as a Mazzala. I do like the look of this guy as the Mazzala to start. Like, but Liverpool, I think they'd want him to play as a box-to-box. And they'd want all of his wages, and we can't afford all of his wages. So, okay. I need to forget about Simon Dean then, basically. Liverpool are not going to want me to loan Simon Dean. That's fine. Let's have a look at Asna. What have their youth teams got? We've got some players loan listed, so let's get a scout on them. Yes, you can. New gen left back I found in free agency spawned because I took add players to playable teams. Okay. Yes, oh yeah. That I saw that. That was, as much as I absolutely despise Real Madrid and hope that they lose every single game, like, it was harsh. Oh yeah, he's not bad, is he? Yeah, he's pretty good. Yeah, like I can see why you'd be happy with him. Because of him being upset about it, yeah. I think he also apparently spat in the direction of the referee, which is, I think, part of the reason why he got sent off. From what I think has been broken since the game. I believe. I'm not certain if that's the case. France are European champions in our save. More loan bids. I'm guessing. Another bid for Forbes. How many people bid for Trey Forbes? 3 now, okay. I mean, it's... Yeah, Lloyd Kelly's gone to Sheffield United. Yeah, like... you let the attack develop there, surely. Like... surely. Ivan Toney has gone on a free. I can't believe Brentford released him. Unless he's, like, kicked up a fuss. And yeah. Parker has got himself a new deal. He's happy with that. Carney Chukwuemeka is in. Yeah, right. Danny Lorenzo. He doesn't have a work permit, so that's an issue for him. Like, but he's quite good. But we wouldn't be able to... He's currently out of contract. Oh, that's why. He's not signing the new contract until he gets a work permit. Because they don't have any ESC slots, I'm guessing. That's probably what that is. Okay, that makes sense. Could I bid £0 for him then? Could I just bid... No, because he does still have a transfer value. Okay, so they're not going to accept 0. I know he's left-footed. And I've just got a guy in. But I've just seen this guy come through my thing. Oh, don't do this to me, FM. Potential issue with Philip. He wants a new contract. Ugh. I am happy to give Philip a new contract. Can we drop that down a little bit? 7.75 I'm happy to do. No, I'm not looking to improve there. 7.75. We want to make that a 4-year deal if we can. 8 grand a week. We can do 8.25. 8.5, my guy. This is not negotiating. No, if you're not gonna do that, like, he's gonna probably come to me now as being unhappy, right? Oh, who's the transfer bid for? Omar Jackson. A bid for you. Important player. Why not then? Off you go. Royce is set to move on loan. Now, this is going to be interesting to see if he's actually any good, because I've kind of got him blind on him. How good is he going to be? Squad 3-star? Now, that isn't too bad, actually. 17 flair on him as a left back. I tell you what, I like this guy. Liverpool, if you don't... it says he's a good League One player. I think he's better than that. I think he's better than that. Liverpool, if you if you don't want him, then his physicals are very good, aren't they? What is he, 20 years of age? Like, so he will develop whilst playing here. Mr. Macklin Royce, welcome to Scunthorpe. How many loans is that? That's 3. 2 of them are on our back line. I mean, could be worse. Could be worse. But if we get to the Premier League, we then... Basically, the sooner we get to the Prem, the sooner we can start to go, actually, we can spend money on players. Right, Jason Fisher, when are you out? You're back in 3 weeks. You're back for the start of the season. You're out for a while. Amazing, right? We do need a new Mez. Yeah, like, especially for a championship club. Like, as an attacking left back, they want him to be a complete wing back, so we will make him a complete wing back on attack. But like, yeah, like in terms of that, like, I just need a Mez. And then I think we're kind of set. Squad registration, Mr. Macklin Royce, in you come. We'll ask Mr. Parker to welcome you in. Paredes is there. You're not good enough. We're getting through sort of Man United's. See, yeah, he's starting to play for them. This is Swoody. This is the kid I wanted to sign from Man United. Richarlison scored a hat-trick. I mean, that's cursed. I wanted to get this guy from Man United on loan this season to go up front. Unfortunately, when you make the loan offer, they want him to now. They now want him to play with higher quality players. Interesting. Where are we previewed? 20th. Okay. So we're up a little bit on last season. Portsmouth, who also made the playoffs, are at 50-1. But look at the amount of teams on 50-1. Yeah, he's quite good. He was on loan. The thing is, last season he went on loan to John Terry managed Blackburn, which kind of hurt me a little bit. But in their under 21s, have we got anybody that's necessarily good? We've got Adam Sinclair, which is nice. Finlay. Yeah, you are the one that we kind of know already. He's unavailable for loan anyway. Must have a strong English. Yeah. I mean, his physicals are great again as a left back. Only 6 flair on him though. He's no Macklin Royce. But yeah. Oh, bulk burn. Yes. Blackburn. That he's not had the best of time there. Let's be real. But yeah, it's looking like a very much homegrown. I mean, he's got Bambo Diaby at centre back. He might have been signed before he came up there. Mikey Moore. We can have a look at Mikey Moore. He's not bad. Can't play centre mid though, which is something that I kind of need him to be able to do. And speaking of Mikey Moore, he was also at John Terry's Blackburn last season. We actually haven't looked at Spurs' under 21s. There's a fair few players on here that we might be able to have a look at. Get a scout report on you. But yeah, we were going to look for Jude Soonsup-Bell as well. Because he got released by Spurs. But as soon as he got released by Spurs, Hull had him... He got released and joined Hull straight away. So Hull must have had like a pre-agreed deal with him. Because I was really gutted when he went to Hull. Because I know how good Soonsup-Bell can do in FM as well. Honours even. We draw against a team in the top division, Portugal again. Yeah, we did go to Portugal, right? Let's look at schedule, because right now we have got all our friendlies done up until we play the championship. So let's get some friendlies coming in. So let's go Saturday. Let's wait. Type multiple friendly matches. So Saturday, there, and then we'll give the week off to prepare. So you can get 3 more thing. And what we're going to do is basically just choose. We'll play Lincoln United. We'll play Eccleshill, and we'll play Yorkshire Amateur. Why not? Create those friendlies just to get some morale going through the squad as we beat teams like 20-0. Philip can try and move, but we're not going to. We do want to offer him resolve contract talks. Right, let's get renewed talks. Right, okay. So he wants 9.25. Can we go down to 8.5? Look, 8.5. See, that's nice and easy now, isn't it? Like that was nice and easy. Smithson set to recruitment analyst. Cool. I was wondering, we haven't signed a player called Smithson. Yes, we have. He was a recruitment analyst. Remember, we've hired staff, Sean. But yeah, Coble's gone to Man City. Oh yeah, because Man City released Ederson this summer. Right, that's out. Do we have any players? Right, so we need now. So if we look at the squad, we're kind of set. Other than we need that key starting Mazzala. That is where we are. Basically, he has target set for him on loan. Interesting. Our youth team are top of the Premier League too. Oh yeah, they are. I think the only defeat they have is to Chelsea, if I remember correctly. Spurs in the Premier League too. Another Spurs boy. He is a Spurs boy, but not in this. He's at Leeds. They signed him for 550k. And then he's had 2 League One loans, and now he's got a Championship loan. But yeah, we just need that Mazzala. Right. Do we have a Mazzala view? No, not customize, cancel. Import view. I think is it FM21 these views are? It is, yeah. Mazzala support filter. Then we customize the view. After determination, we add world reputation. And then after world reputation, we add media description. There, right. And then potential loans. Maybe we go for a loanee Mazzala. Lucas. No, you're not great. I mean, your physicals are great, Mr. Solis, but other than that, you ain't very, very helpful. That's the one player I want to look at. He's at Mainz. Interesting. Swoody, if you're managing Spurs and you want a striker that's an absolute machine for quite cheap, this guy is your man. I don't know how good he'll be in the winter update, but pre-winter update, he is ridiculous. Like, not necessarily in this save, but in my network game that I have with Abby and Chuck, I picked him up, what, January of Season 2 for 15.5 mil? And, yeah, let's just say he's the only reason he's not starting for me is because I have Osimhen and Kolo Muani ahead of him. He's a 4-star striker for me. And that's a squad player because Kolo Muani and Osimhen. And good 6 of the 7 players were Spurs young boys. Beat Brazil. Interesting. That's incredible. But if you need another young striker, he's incredible. And you can pick him up for like 5 mil. He's very, very good. The thing is with the loan players and the fact that I've set it where I have attribute masking on, I have to scout so many players if I want to, like... Otherwise, I'm kind of going blind. Like... And, like, I don't really... Like, 5 to 14 passing, that could be anything in that range. This is the thing, which is possibly why I want to go free agents. Right, loan status, any, unattached. Oh yeah, there's interested in loan, yeah, none. Venton Evans, no. Who's bid for you? Cluj, okay. Yeah. Yeah, he's at Everton in this save, Toklamati. I could sign him on loan. But I just signed Lancashire instead. I think Toklamati's okay, but he hasn't really developed well in this save to be worth the outlay. Jean Gonzalez is the one I would possibly want. He doesn't really have the best dribbling, but basically, okay, he's not coming to tour. He can't get a work permit, and I don't have an ESC slot available. So that's a little bit awkward, which is why I've signed Chukwuemeka, because I know he can get a thing, and he's actually quite a decent Mazzala. And I think could develop nicely if he gets a load of game time. Like, I am tempted to start him, and then go forward. Maybe try and sign somebody else. Hugo Bueno was somebody I was looking at to come in as a backup left back, but he wants ridiculous amounts of money. He wants what, between 16.5 and 20 grand a week. My highest paid player currently is Lewis Bate at 15 grand a week. Like, I'm trying not to go too crazy on the wages because we still do have money in the bank. Jamie Donnelly. I mean, he actually looks incredible. He's playing at the Euros, so he's just gone to Everton. Everton are prevented from loaning this player because of rules for their division. I haven't loaned for any players from Everton, so Everton got too many players out on loan. Why can't Everton loan me? I mean, Everton have signed BBD, interesting. So I can't loan him because of rules in their division. Everton seem to really do well in a lot of saves. But yeah, they have a decent team. Although I don't like the fact they're playing Jared Branthwaite at right back. That hurts my head a little bit. Jesper Lindstrom's actually decent as well. Like Kozia Dewberry's actually alright too. But yeah, like I can loan Toklamati. There's Toklamati. Even with a 10-point deduction, yeah. Martin Sheriff I can loan, but I can't loan for some reason. I mean, Amadou Onana's requested transfer. Are they under a takeover, maybe? Could they be under a takeover? Like, if I went to loan Toklamati, could I loan Toklamati right now? No, so I could loan Toklamati, which is interesting. But I can't loan Donnelly. I mean, now that's interesting. Philip work permit is set, so he'll get himself an... Ooh, if Philip gets because he played a lot more minutes on his thing, he might get a work permit. That's something I didn't consider, which then means I could get Juan Gonzalez. Juan. He's been granted a work permit. Let's go. Right. Okay. Okay, but now we have an ESC slot free. That... He's 16 jump range. I think I'm happy with the one I've got from United. But that's good. No, Branthwaite is a centre-back. He's playing at right-back, Swoody, which is why I don't like it, because he's left-footed. I love the Scalvini and Diamande CM partnership, though. That actually kind of fills me with joy, which is weird. Amari Kellyman. I was going to say you could potentially... I meant to say right-back, yeah. He's not bad, actually. He's not bad. Would he... If he comes in on trial... Leo Castledine I'm not going to go for. I think he's just a little bit too on the downside. Connor Nose. He's probably... He's not too bad. Can we change this? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're both very, very good. We'll offer him a trial. We'll have a look. Ethan Laidlaw. Why do I know your name? Probably because you're at Brentford currently. Um, Luke Cundle, no. Why have we got a AMC one set up? No. Recruitment focuses. Create recruitment focus for Mazzala through 3-star, 3-star. We'll just set it as not 3-star, 3-star. We're gonna set it to 3.5. Like we're gonna set it to 3.5, 4-star. Jamie Shackleton, possibly not. Luke Harris is one. Like he's got a good long shot on him. He's unavailable for loan. Okay, cool. I can't sign him. But yeah, we've got that recruitment focus. Jackson is on loan. I've got to set up a load of my loans as well. Because there's a load of people. Nos is set to come in on trial. Lasada set to come in on trial. So squad player in his prime years, important player who could still improve. Consistent, decent championship player. I really like Ike Lazada. I think he could do that Mez role really nicely. Even if we made him a Mez on attack, like the Mez on attack, Mez on support, I think he could be a really, really good Mez. I love the balance on him. The balance, just being able to keep control of the ball with decent first touch and decent-ish dribbling. I think for a championship player, like he's a decent championship player and is consistent, which I think could help us very early on in the season. How much is he going to want? This is the question. We'll get rid of that. Relegation release clause is fine. Can we drop the wages down? 8.5 grand a week. I'm happy with that. Important player. Yeah, that's fine. Remove that. And it looks like he'll get a work permit as well. Can we get you down at 8 grand a week on a 4-year deal? Right, we'll get you on a 4-year deal. Because then we can potentially have some resale value in you. Can we get you down at 8 grand a week? 8.25. 8.7, go on. Okay. 8.75 grand a week for a 4-year deal. I think I like the look of him. He seems to have quite a good little bit of that, like he seems to fit quite nicely. And then I think we're actually gonna head into the season with a decent-ish squad. Good bit of business there. I think that is, yeah. Do you know what? You can have him till the end of the season. Dave Dickman. I signed this guy purely because of his name. He has no potential and he's just going to be a lone farm player. But, like, why not? He's requested, right, Scunthorpe numbers to be decided, right. I'm going to actually clear the squad numbers. We're going to go, right, we're going to remove, yeah, so we're going to clear the numbers. So, positions, right. Luca Phillip, you get the number 1. Tashby Hammond, you have the number 13. Adam Sinclair wants the number 5, so him and Parker can be 5 and 6. Then Macklin Royce this season will have the number 3. And where is Alex Jorgen? He will have the number 2. My DLP Lewis Bate, he will have the number 4. We'll leave the number 8 free for no, the number 10 free for Mazzala. We're going to give Via Roel the number 8, even if he's not going to be around for a while. Will Lancashire is going to get our number 9. Then we're going to have Jason Fisher in the number 11. Mr. Drakus in the number 7. We're numbering them 1 to 11 this season. We're doing it. Then Musa Mohammed will have 12. 14 will become Sean... No, it won't. 15 will be Sean Stewart. 14 will be Chalobah. One thing with this Spurs save is I want to stick to... Yeah. That's fair enough. 16... on you. And then Lewis Dobbin will have the number 17. Addo will have the number 19. Mika Schroers can have the number 18. Carney Chukwuemeka can have 20. Metcalf can have 21. Ebu Adams can have 22. Wintle can have 23. And Tyler Frederickson can have number 24. Submit those squad numbers. And then we just wait for our Mazzala to come in to take that number 10. Oh, Dave Dickman's got injured just as I'm about to send him out on loan. Amazing. Just what we want to see. Right, how much are we beating Lincoln United by? I'm going 17-1. That's what I'm going for. 17-1 on that Lincoln game. Top goal scorer odds, we're not in there. Of course we're not. There. We win 8-0. Okay, I was a bit optimistic. But Dracus got a hat-trick. Lancashire got a brace. Kerr Smith... No, Lancashire also got a hat-trick. An own goal, and then, yeah. So that's not too bad. He's not bad, but I don't think we're going to go for him. Man City, not quite. Spike Brits is actually... I'm guessing he's going to become Man City's backup goalkeeper. Well, he's in there under 21s. He's insane. Model citizen. Inconsistent, but... Like... He's already playing for South Africa. Like, I don't need a goalkeeper. I'm quite happy and have just given this guy a new contract. But, like... I didn't realise he was this good. He scored 4-2. Well, he started well under you in this one, then. But, like... That's incredible. And he's only had one loan up to Watford. Like 3 years ago. For half the season by the looks of it. But he's getting Premier League appearances as well. I wonder if how much City would want to loan him. They'd want all of his 45 grand a week. Elliot Owens, decent. Jack Howard, I mean, he's not bad, is he? He is not bad at all. 6'1" with 13 jumping range is a little bit awkward, but other than that, he's not bad. Do we have any... Yeah, he would be good. They'd want him to play as a Roman playmaker, but... Like, he'd be very good. I mean, Mr. Ben Beachy, you're not bad. The composure and the off the ball, the mentals lack a little bit. Like, he's not bad at all, though. Decent League 1, National League, decent League 2, decent League 2, decent League 2. Useful backup to the first team. He's on loan. Terry Chadwick? No. 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 I mean, he would have been very, very nice. Could you have imagined this guy a right back? Oh. But of course he's gone to Strasbourg. I wonder why that is. No reason at all. Keanu Dyer. Scout him. Fully scout him. I think he could be a decent mez. Montserrat, but like he could potentially have. Like, I think he'll probably be a 3-star, but I think he could have some potential. Ross Morris, James Price. Well, I mean, the thing is that they're creating chances against you, which might not be great if your player stops scoring. We've had a youth player poached. We've had a striker poached by Barnsley. Interesting. This is the first year I've seen youth players be poached, and I've had about 20 of them be poached. And I don't know what I've done wrong. What have we done to deserve this? We've sold 5,000 season tickets. We did have our stadium expanded. It was being extended. Expansion capacity is 20. Yeah, currently reduced by currently being reduced. We're getting it increased. Very tight title charge, yeah. Oh. But yeah, like we the stadium's being expanded. I can't remember how many. I think it was getting 2,000 or something like that expanded onto it. But yeah, the ground is being done. I don't know when it's finished by, but I think when it comes to this season, we'll see that Issa Kabore. Yeah, he's at Preston, isn't he? Mirasevic, Kosman goalkeeping coach gets rid of Vince Bartram. And then the scout is in as well. Juventus have got him for 10 million quid. That's incredible. Send you on a language course. Yeah, like the fact that they've got him from Bologna for 10 million. The fact that this kid genned from Bologna is incredible. The only thing that's lacking really isn't for an advanced forward is work rate. Juventus, do you fancy like loaning him out? No. Sag. Sonny, important player. Yes, off you go. Ecclesfield now. Why not? And then we're 2 friendlies away from then getting ready to start the new season. The only player we need to wait for is there, and he's on for a work permit. So, like, we've nearly built our team. I wonder where it says we'll be predicted to finish. But be an important signing for the future. Jack Howard. Oh, don't tempt me with a good... this is the guy that was there. Don't tempt me with a good time, FM. Don't. And he's 20. I feel like that's there. I know I've just offered one. I know I've just got one. But I can't not have a look at this guy's a Mazzala. It's a free transfer. I mean, you can't cross. You're lacking in a fair few attributes. Sadiq Fofana. I mean, you're not bad as well. Let's offer you a try. You was at Leverkusen. If you come to thingy. Tom Lockyer. I mean, he can't, I'm afraid. Remain Mundle, Spurs boys, albeit former, yeah. Somebody close to me. What a tune this is. Jack Fletcher was the guy that we looked at, yeah. He just doesn't... I've seen some better players now. Edan Diop as a centre mid. He's not horrible, but can't be consistent or like big matches. So, no, thank you. I like how we was looking at him like last season or the season before, and he was like 4-star, and now he's 3-star. You're out of my league, you move like the wind. Yep, thanks, Colin. I appreciate you, Colin. These guys will both go on trial. Like, if FM's gonna tempt me with a good time, I might have just given Harrison Parker a new contract, but I'm happy to upset him if it means that, like, like, if Sadiq Fofana is gonna be the absolute machine and beast I think he could be, then I'm tempted to you know, upset some people. Collective bonuses. How much do we reduce our thing by? 1.3 mil. We'll go normal. We'll go normal. Like, he's okay. He's missing a few attributes. Didn't realise there's a Manchester derby today. There is a Manchester derby today. There is also another game today. Burnley-Bournemouth, which I'm hoping Dominic Solanke is fit for my FPL. But then, yeah, and I mean, we've won 13-1 in this friendly. Jason Fisher's back, is he? No, my ass man's just playing injured players. Because I don't click you suggested squad. But yeah. Solanke's confirmed starting. Is Seanasea starting as well? Lasada is granted work permit. Let's go. That's nice. Okay. Okay, lads. Okay. Send on intensive language course. Squad registration. Iker Lasada is in. Give him that number 10 jersey. Give him that number 10 jersey. Ask Wintle to welcome him in. Seanasea is starting. Kirk's back starting as well. Interesting. And Iker Lasada comes in and then starts. Not Chalobah. Chukwuemeka back. And now we're ready. Now we're first team ready. Oh. But this guy. I'm tempted. I've just signed Chukwuemeka. But Chukwuemeka could become a... Chukwuemeka could be the Mazzala. This guy could possibly be a box-to-box. Potentially looking at him. If they're 12s, he's a box-to-box. If the dribbling and finishing are 12s, he's a box-to-box. Yeah. Honestly, they get some absolute cash money. We'll use the suggested squad. Yeah. Attend the press conference. Lasada is in the van, lads. Lasada is in the van. Squad, welcome him in. Make him feel at home. Danny Freeman. No, you're not good enough. They wanted me to play Facundo. I mean, he does look good, doesn't he? He does look good. And I mean, he can play as a libero. Oh, he genuinely, could you imagine if I could fit a libero into this tactic? Hugo Bueno wants too much money, but I'd like him in the team. He just looks really good. But we've got Macklin Royce, who can do the exact same job. Maybe not quite as good as him, but like... Who wants Hugo Bueno? Sunderland. Sunderland just want everybody, don't they? Like, I still kind of want this guy. I still kind of want him. I reckon he could be a great... I reckon, actually, box-to-box. You could have him as the box-to-box. Ooh, don't tempt me with a good time. Right. Clear. Entire team selection. Because you could have, yeah, Villarroel is out injured. You could get Jean Gonzalez in there. You could have Lazada in here with Bait in the midfield. Yeah? Like, he could be your box-to-box. Yeah? Lazada is your mez. Once he's learned, like, how to become natural as a centre midfielder. Yeah. And then you have Jason Fisher on the left, Dracus on the right. You've got Lancashire up front. Sinclair and Fafana at the back. He's only got 12 tackling for Fafana. Right, we'll play Parker for now. We'll just go with what we guarantee we know we have. Royce in at left back and Jorgen at right back. And then obviously Luca Phillip in goal. Like, this is the team we currently have. But with players that we've got, like Gonzalez could come in. I don't think Gonzalez is necessarily going to come in and improve us. But Sadiq Fafana could. Potentially come in. But right now we've got Musa Mohammed, Kerr Smith, and we do probably need another backup left back. Who wants him? Dundee want him. We probably need another left back. I mean, he's probably seen that you can win the league and gone, actually, maybe I should actually invest in my team. Right, how much Mr. Gonzalez do you want? Because I now have an ESC slot free. Because he didn't even take an ESC slot, did he, Lazada? No. So Jean Gonzalez could take up an ESC slot. Not as a Carolero, but important player, yeah, sure. 12.25. Can we get you down at 10? Can we get you down at 10? And I will make that 10 million as well. We can negotiate the other bits around. Let's do 11. We'll skip straight to 11. 11 and a half. You're sitting at 13, right? If we offer you that and offer you that, and then we'll do 12. There we go. Which ones should you sign? Let's have a look, Colin. I mean, ooh, well, the top two, no. I'm gonna go purely because I don't think people will. People will think this. I'm gonna say go for the Portuguese man. Go for João Marquez. That's my name that I'm gonna throw into the hat, Colin. And then, right. So then, if we've got Jean Gonzalez, oh, this team starts to come nicely along. Right, then we need another left back, because I think Stewart's going to end up going. But then you've got Chalobah as the backup DLP. You've got Chukwuemeka as the backup Mazzala. And then right now you'll have probably Ryan Wintle as the backup BBM. Yeah, until Villarroel comes in. Here is his stats. His attributes look really good. Oh, he looks really, really good. Yeah, go for that and go for him. Get him. Make him your priority. And then you have Dobbin as the right side. You have Shrez as the left side. And then you have Addo up front. Then you'll have Tashby, Frederickson. Oh, this is where we could potentially have to say to Abu Adams, because he's requested transfer. Like, we could just offer him out. Ask agent about media interest. There is none. Hire an intermediary. Could we get anybody right? Give them a deadline. Scunthorpe in talks with Jean Gonzalez. That's when his trial finishes. Oh, I'm liking this team. Reading have made a. So his ESC permit has been thingy. Jean Gonzalez, Reading have made an approach. Where are Reading? They're in the championship as well. They just came up, didn't they? Yeah, Reading just came up. They're around about the same level as us. They have Neil Mope. That's incredible. I hope they don't take him over us. Like, we've had you on trial. We've tried to sign you a couple of times. Got him on a 5 mil up front. Now, that's not bad, is it? Now, that's not bad at all, Colin. Scunthorpe stroll to success. I mean, Ike Lazada's got 4 from Mazzala in this game. You love it. No, Jason Fisher. Don't get injured. No. Alex Romero. He's at Arsenal. He's had a bid on him. He's on a... Like... Mr... I don't know who scouted... I don't know if you've scouted him, yeah? But we can't afford that. We can't afford that. Good championship. Oh, he's 6 foot with 11 jumping reach. He's not good. 2 stars, 2.5 stars. No. I mean, scout you. No. Scout you. Just get some scout reports out. I wish you could look at scout players specifically and get a rating for loans rather than for transfer. Like, your board go, he might not be the best player to loan in this season, but maybe get him getting him on a transfer so we can loan him out. Good. Loaning him in, not necessarily. Jorgen has been granted a work permit. That's great news as well. So that means we have another ESC slot free as well. Okay. I've got this money, but I'm in a position where I don't particularly want to sign anybody. That's always the way, isn't it? Okay, yeah, I can't sign him. I mean, he would be great, but Atalanta won't let me loan him. Man United won't let me loan him. Chelsea will not let me loan him, right? No, they're not willing to let him leave on loan. That's a shame. That's a shame. Jordan Frost again. Oh my goodness me, look how good he is. Oh! What would they want? Oh, he's got first team commitments, Saj. He's great as well. I mean, Flamengo. He's on 500. He's on £500 a week, and he looks. Right. I'm short. He's shortlisted. Okay. I'm gonna cry when someone bids for him. Sunderland make Bueno offer. Right. No. Who's been here a while? Right. Let's sort it by leadership. That's why they reckon. Kerr Smith is only here for a season. Do you know what? We'll do Chalobah and Lazada. Why not? Why not? I don't really care who's captain. Right, what I just want to know is, does Jean Gonzalez pick us or Reading? If he picks us, that's great news. If he picks Reading, I'm going to be slightly grumber. I mean, he would be great. Joe Newcomb from... I mean, he's a wonder kid. He's very, very good. He can't cross a ball, but he quite good other than that. Milan, you're not gonna loan me him, are you, for a season? No, because he's got first team commitments. Of course he has. Of course he has. Paredes, a scout, is set to sign for Scunthorpe, as is Donnelly. Good for you. Welcome to my club. Drakus has picked up a tight hamstring, 1 to 3 days. Arnie Slot is unveiled as the new Dutch manager. Vasily, how good are you? 11s. I like him. I don't need midfielders. But I like him. Yeah, if I'm signing Sean Gonzalez. I don't need him. But I could deal with him. I like him as well. I like him as well, but then could you play as a DLP? $13. You can't really play. Like, he's not bad, is he? Like, he's not bad at all. Like, him and Lewis Bate. Like, Lewis Bate is a much better DLP. Don't get me wrong. Lewis Bate is a better DLP. Yeah. But, like, could you imagine him as the backup instead of Chalobah? Like, I could sell Chalobah. Because Chalobah's, like, on his last legs. What would he want? What would he want? What would he want? I mean, his playing time would be... Okay, yeah, he isn't interested if he's not going to really become a key member of the squad. That's fair. Arsenal are going to loan me Steve. Want to loan... I can't because he's 6 foot and he's there. Reece Jones. No. Adam Lewis is a right back. Yeah, he is very much a defensive like fullback. Like when FN genned him, it was like, wait. Why are you just like out of contract? Interesting. Interesting. I'm tempted to bring Lamella back. Don't do it to yourself. Don't do it to yourself. Wait, Ryan Wintle's a star player on contract. Like, you're not even a squad player now. Like, Ryan Wintle, you are a squad player right now, aren't you? Like, that is crazy how he's still on a star player contract. If he can score another Rabona against Arsenal, it's worth it. Fair enough. Squad player. Would he be Grumber? Would he Grumber a regular starter? No, so he wouldn't Grumber at regular starter, but he would at squad player. Okay. So we can drop you down to that. Right, if Joan Gonzalez comes in, right, the physio's in, another scout is in, another scout is in, and another scout is in. Look at that. Okay. So the Rudy Garcia one. Okay, yeah, he's probably one of the better ones that I would have wanted, but like, look at my staff. Other than the medical team, we have one of the best staff. We have the best coaching team in the league, the best recruitment staff in the league. Like, yeah, here we are handicapping ourselves to only sign players on frees, and we're still predicted 20th. Like, I don't know what that media dream 11 is, though. I'm gonna be honest with you. My hot prospect is a guy that's on loan, and it's Mr. Sam Woolaway. I mean, because he's got 5-star potential. Where is he on loan? He's at York this season. Are York in League 2? Yeah, look, York are in League 2, so he's in there. I mean, their key player is contracted to them and valued at 6 to 8 million. I don't know how he's valued at 6 to 8 million. You know. But that is very much the case there. Well, he does. He's done as much as he can do. Look, I am quite happy to release him on a free and then get another left back. Like, if I released him on a free, but then I paid Hugo, like, I can't pay Hugo Bueno 16 grand. I can't. Now he wants 30 grand. Like, he can fuck off. Like, just get in the bin, mate. Get in the bin. I don't want you in my club. Get out my club. Get out my pub. Get out my pub. Right, let's have a look. These are unattached, aren't they? Yeah. Unattached left backs. Wing back attack. I mean, Maxim. I mean, Thierry Small. Thierry Small. Like, I know you're alright. Would you want to be a squad player? I mean, your wages are a ridiculous amount for a squad player. Like, let's be real here. Like, I'm not wanting to pay, like, and no. I mean, I can let you treat the club as a stepping stone. Like, 12. 12. 12.5. No. Your wage demands are too much for what I want. Let's remove you from the shortlist. I don't want you on my shortlist. You want too much money. Lana, I mean, what would you want, my guy? Now that I could do. 30 years of age. He's not the quickest. So maybe let's not go for him straight away. Gerard Martin, again, not the quickest. Michael Knack, I don't know anything about you. Juan Maria Alcedo, would you want to become a Scunthorpe player? Savio would be a good one. Emergency cover for the first team. Interesting. I mean, you was at Hoffenheim last season. You didn't play a single minute. Like, emergency backup, and that's what's recommended for him as well. I don't really want to sign an emergency backup. One Familiar Castillo. Now, I mean, you are very much an attacking-minded left-back. And you, if I remember correctly, I mean, you played a lot at Posh. You played 18 games. Do you know what? Okay. Fringe player, yes. 4.5k. Fine. Juan Familia Castillo comes in. We walk away from you. And then we release Sean Stewart when he signs. There we go. Like, Sean Stewart then can't complain. Because Sean Stewart wants like 10 to 12 grand a week. And we don't really want to do that. We don't really want to offer a backup left back like 12 grand a week. No shot. Absolutely no shot. Right. Let's go and attend the press conference. But that, everybody, is the transfer window stream done. We have a decent squad, I think, for this. It says we're predicted 20th, but a lot of these teams are on 50-1. Yeah, and we know how tight the championship is, and we know if we play the way we played towards the end of last season, that we are on to a winner. So that is going to be where the stream is ended for today. Thank you very much for everybody that has stopped by and come in and watched. Let's go and find somebody to raid. Let's have a little look. Is there anybody that I can send you a lovely people over to? Troy's only one. I mean, 22 to 34 million ain't bad for Savio at all, is it? Let's have a little. Let's do this as well so we can kind of see. There's not many people live right now. Who do we think? Let's head on over. Let's head on over to let's mute the site so we don't accidentally let's go and see. Let's go and say hi to Jay. He's doing the Northampton save, and they're Premier League bound by the parent. Maybe. Because we raided Matt the other day. Otherwise, I might have raided into Matt today. But we raided into Matt the other day, so it's only fair. Next week's streams will be dependent on my rotors. I will remember what I need to do to look at them, and then... There, I've got them on my phone. I just need to look at them and put the stream schedule up. Twitter and Discord will be the place for them. So if you're new around here, please, if you're new around here, drop a follow. I would very much appreciate it. And jump into the Discord, jump into and follow me on Twitter. They are where I post every time I am live. We'll be back next week to start Season 6 with Scunthorpe. Can this season be the season we make the Premier League? Who knows? Who knows? Thanks very much, and I will catch you later.